Get ready for Real Estate Best Buys, brought to you by the law offices of Mark L. Shapiro, with your hosts, Jeff Tamburillo, Sandy Pastor, and Jeff Popick. Buying, selling, building, financing. Jeff, Sandy, and Jeff have decades of professional service in all things real estate. And now, it's time for Real Estate Best Buys.
Good morning and welcome to Real Estate Best Buys, the place for real estate best buys. We come together every week and talk about the very best buys across all of Southwest Florida, Marco Island, Naples, Lee County. I'm Jeff Popick.
I'm Jeff Tamburello.
And Sandy Pastor.
And we are here now and we've got our stacks of deals. Still no shortage of real estate best buys out there. And like we say, I mean, there's always, even as this market does progress and arguably increase in price, there are always going to be the best buys because it's relative.
Well, I think, we were talking a little bit earlier. I think there are still a lot of best buys, great deals. The difference is there is every week more and more buyers.
Yeah.
So even though there's best buys out there, you don't want to get into the woulda, coulda, shoulda situation. You gotta react.
Yeah. And honestly, I mean, 2.5 years ago, I started a radio show called Real Estate Masterminds. And it wasn't the kind of show that the real estate community, the real estate professionals really enjoyed too much, because I talked about how bad the real estate market is.
It was all your fault. The whole crash is your fault.
I guess so.
Until we showed up,
That's right. And so I go where the information takes me, and that's just how I am. I mean, I'm weird. But now the reverse is what I'm seeing. The market is really exploding in a good way.
Well, I'll tell you, it's interesting. I was sitting floor this week at the Ritz on the beach, and this guy walks in. He's a broker from New Jersey. How's the market? That's what they always want to know. So we started talking about the market, and I was giving him some examples in where the REO market's going, and it's not there anymore. And I said, in Marco Island, for example, there's one. And he looked at me like I had four heads, And then he asked me about another property on the beach. Oh, yeah, this building, we were here last year, they were giving them away. I said, that's not the case anymore. He said, oh, yeah, I'm an agent. I say that too, right? I said, let me show you. So I pulled up the MLS, and the entire building in Vanderbilt Beach, one unit for sale. 3.295 million. One.
And at that point, you slam your hand on the desk and scream, "No soup for you."
That's right. Yeah. But it's like, people don't believe the difference in Southwest Florida. And I mean, hey, we still got a long way to go. There's no doubt. But compared to a lot of other places, this is changing. It's changing.
Well, the last couple of weeks, I've been talking about Marco Island and like water direct lots, for example. And we have just 2 weeks ago, I think there were maybe four lots water direct that you could buy, 200, 219, 220. They're gone. The next step up right now, if you want to buy water direct, you're at 259. And there's only 3 or 4, and then we're at 300. And those are and we're barely coming into season.
At some point, you think Key Marco is going to have to light up that you can buy a direct Gulf access lot with a private marine access for under 100 in there.
One of my best buys that we'll talk about is Key Marco, and you and I are both pretty familiar with it, and it is a sleeper. I'm not really sure why. It is a great spot.
Well, Key Marco has, it's a CDD, but you've got half of the CDD goes away this year.
Yeah.
So a lot of times they would look at the cost to keep and go, oh my God, it's $18,000. Oh, but then this year that pretty much gets cut in half at the end of this year.
Yeah.
And then when that cost to keep goes down, and for some reason Collier County still thinks they're worth a whole lot of money in there. Somebody needs to file some VAB hearings in Key Marco.
Yeah, good luck with that.
It's like the taxes issue. They have to have so much water in the bucket, and because they already spent it.
Yeah.
So
that's
just
true.
pay your share.
In California, I'm pretty familiar with California real estate, and essentially your taxes are a percentage, 1 to 1.25% of what you paid for the property. And I think that makes so much more sense than just some guy who gets to sit down and determine what your tax bill is based on his own proprietary formula. That's a little bit weird. So,
Well,
I think,
the property appraiser, and I love ours. Ken Wilkinson's a great guy in Lee County, but he gets paid by the government, so he's got to make sure they have enough money to pay his paycheck.
oh yeah.
I was just going to say, he doesn't want his paycheck to bounce, that's for sure.
But but it just does seem to be a little bit strange to just leave it up to somebody to, and they're good guys, but again, just to make it subjective like that is, I don't know. To me, there's a better way. So anyway, but I just 30-year mortgage rates are down to a record 3.88%. That is unbelievable. And even though we're seeing mostly cash deals, this is crazy to me. I mean,
Well, I think the sad part is it's 3.88%, in some cases even more, if you want to do a 5-year ARM or something. But they're still so hard to
It would
get.
be insane to do a 5-year ARM looking at
No, I know.
3.88.
No, I know. But
and
my
the
point is,
the 15-year is 3.16.
yeah. But the point is, there's still
It's
still very difficult
Yeah.
to go through the process. And,
It is.
and a lot of people who haven't done a mortgage in a long time are just like, deers with their eyes in the headlights kind of thing.
Well, the horse is 3 counties over. The barn is burnt down, and they're trying to figure out a way to lock the door now.
Yeah.
Now you're at a point where people are functioning against numbers that they can function against, and
Right.
they don't want to lend them the money when it was pure insanity, and nobody could function against anything that was going on. That you could just sign your good name and get all you wanted.
Yeah.
So it's funny how banking works, and it's my joke is bankers are not business people. Just they lend money when they shouldn't and stop lending when they shouldn't.
I have a question for you, Jeff, because you're the king, you're the guru, especially on data and forecasting. But for on Marco Island, let's say, I mean, we are seeing a major step up in price. So does that concern you that a month ago you could have bought a water direct lot for $200? A month from now it's going to be $300 or $350. Is that going to just suddenly cut the market off? Is it going to cut the legs out, or will people still pay the freight?
If you want to get one, you're going to get one. I mean, if you're 63 years old and you're all done with Boston winters, you're all done with Boston winters, and if you got enough money, you're going to get out of there. But what you're going to see, and what we're seeing right now in Lee County, is as prices go up, sales counts go down. You know what I mean? And that's natural. And from a real estate perspective, like say a broker's perspective, you have less people making more money. And that's why, you'll get such a mixed picture if you go to a networking function. About 30% of the rooms grinning and 70% of the rooms just, wailing.
Yeah.
But you're going to see kind of a vetting out process, and then you'll have people that'll want to trade in and out, and there's people that bought 2 years ago. There you were picking up Golf Access stuff. You could pick stuff up 2 years ago in Marco when this thing really kicked in, much cheaper than it is today. So
much. I mean, we've definitely seen a major, bounce off the bottom. The question is, do we keep going up? Do we go up a little bit and then come down?
Well, here's the cool part. Even though lots are going to start appreciating, the contractors have seriously reset in the last year. We toured a guy on Key Marco. He wants to build. Cool dude, Naples guy. And he, for what he said, he goes, I can build an amazing home on Key Marco for $1 million, or I can pay $1.5 million for something in Marco proper, and I'm going to have to see my neighbor, 8 feet on the lanai on the other side. Hopefully he's wearing shorts this morning when he's out having taking his morning swim. And that was his reason for going in there, and you can get a quality home built nowadays for $200 a square foot.
Easy.
So.
Easy.
You go buy that lot for $250, and you get a 1,800 square foot house built, and and the funny part is that brand new home on a quality lot that you could probably put together for $5 something trades much higher than it would for what it would cost to build, and boy, doesn't that sound like 2002 again?
Yeah,
it does, and
again.
I keep talking about that. I mean, that comes from you, but that's everything is starting to really shape up that way.
The whole thing is cyclical, and I don't know whether the experiment works better this way or whether it's just fun to watch. But it's just one big cycle that just over and over happens, and that's why I laugh when you hear the market's never going to go up or the market's never going to go down. All the market is a pendulum that swings from overly pessimistic to overly optimistic.
The market's never going to stay constant. That's the reality.
And, smart people, you buy from pessimists and wait and sell to an optimist. I mean, and that's how you truly make your money in this game. And then when you're buying from pessimists, it generally pays you to own them because prices are down because everybody's pessimistic. And then once the pendulum swings to just insanity, and when you're having dinner and your waiter's telling you about his 3 condos he just bought, no money down, it's time to call one of the 3 of us and let's list everything you got.
Absolutely.
And if you want to sell, if you don't want to sell, then keep it. But
it also depends on where it is. Even though you're seeing the lots appreciate like crazy right now there, that's not happening everywhere.
Yeah.
And there's still Best Buys and there's
Yeah.
still great opportunities. And
Yeah.
But you know, if
It's
that's
interesting
what
to
you
watch.
wanted, you better be jumping on it.
Yeah.
Not only because the prices are going up, but like you said, there's nothing available.
But even if it goes up 20% from the bottom, price that against 05,
Absolutely.
it's a bargain.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, and it's relative. If that's where you want to live and, you know, and you can afford it and it works for you, then do it. Everybody gets so focused on what the next door neighbor paid, and I got to get it for, I got one client that the only way he'll live on a street if he's got the cheapest buy on the street. He paid the lowest price per square foot. It's the only way he's living there. And I'm like, and then you're going to be miserable when the guy steals the one down the street from you in 2 years, you know, or from somebody. And you know, it's really about, you know, it's about, you know, particularly for a residence, it's, you know, does this place make your life better?
Yeah.
And everybody gets so focused on math and numbers and on investments, you really need to sharpen the pencil. But on your home, you go
Right.
buy a home that you can wake up every day and be happy it's your home.
and
Yeah.
even a second home, because it is still your home.
Still your home, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, folks, you are listening to Real Estate Best Buys, and you heard it here. Buy from pessimists and sell to optimists. That's great. So put that in your bag of tricks.
And we can work with either.
That's right. Absolutely. And it'll never end. So there you go.
You're the REO girl. You're the pessimist.
Whatever you say, whatever works, you know. Hey, I you know, got a couple more coming down the pipeline I'll talk about next week, in fact.
All right. Real Estate Best Buys, the place for Real Estate Best Buys. We're going to take a break and come right back.
Has foreclosure gotten you down? Do you feel overwhelmed by financial problems? Maybe you just need some direction or guidance. Then let Mark L. Shapiro help you. Since 1992, Mark L. Shapiro and his staff have been dedicated in helping people with personal injury cases, foreclosure defense, short sales, as well as many other real estate matters. Visit us on the web at attorneyshapiro.com or call 649-8050. That's 649-8050. Mark L. Shapiro. Large enough to handle your legal needs, but small enough to care.
Hi, folks. Jeff Popick here. If you're looking to purchase a Best Buy in real estate, whether a home, condo, lot, or commercial property, you should know that it costs you nothing to have an insightful and experienced realtor work for you and represent you. I have been an active real estate investor spanning almost 3 decades and also have my real estate license to help other people achieve their goals too. My specialty is representing buyers on Marco Island and in Naples find real estate Best Buys. I'm Jeff Popick of Marco Island Realty, and I invite you to call me without any obligation to discuss how I can help you too. Call 239-450-3000 anytime to speak with me personally about how I can help you achieve your real estate goals. That's 239-450-3000.
BudgetBlinds.com.
Ever gone to a store to pick out new window treatments? But when you finally get home, it seems they never look quite as nice as the picture on the package. Well, there's a better way. Budget Blinds, bringing our showroom to your home. With Budget Blinds, you can view many styles such as plantation shutters, draperies, or blinds, all surrounded by your decor. No more guessing. The result? A perfect solution every time. 20 years in business, Budget Blinds is the nation's largest window treatment retailer with a personal touch from local, knowledgeable consultants. And we go the extra mile. Free temporary shades, free removal of your old blinds, and free installation. And there's a reason we're called Budget Blinds. Best quality, best value, best service, all with your budget in mind. Plus our exclusive, no questions asked warranty.
Come discover Budget Blinds. For special discount offers, visit BudgetBlinds.com. That's BudgetBlinds.com. Or call 1-888-88-BUDGET.
Budget Blinds, a style for every point of view.
BudgetBlinds.com.
It's time to get back with Jeff, Sandy, and Jeff, the trio with insight into today's Southwest Florida real estate market. It's Real Estate Best Buys.
Welcome back. You are listening to Real Estate Best Buys, the place for real estate Best Buys. I'm Jeff Popick.
I'm Jeff Tamburello.
And Sandy Pastor, good morning.
And why don't we jump right into some of these deals. Jeff, you want to start us off, or Sandy, you want to? Let's change it up and go
Ladies
the other
first.
ways. Yeah.
Ladies first
Ladies
this week.
first.
Okay, this is a really great opportunity in Pelican Landing in Bonita. This is at Bay Cedar. It is a 3-2, almost 2,000 square foot single-family home, 2-car attached garage, of course. This is listed at $335 and is the lowest priced unit in this particular area. And it's got the large private screened lanai, and it even has a built-in gas grill on the lanai for you. It's got the vaulted ceilings, the free-flowing floor plan, and it is turnkey furnished. Another great situation about this is the low HOA fees. They're about $1,500 annually, so you're not paying a chunk of change out every quarter. It's got beach access. This is a beauty. I mean, it was built in 1994, again, almost 2,000 square feet. It is at 25050 Bay Cedar Drive in Bonita. And if you're interested in this, give me a call because I'd love to show it to you. 239-595-0714.
All right, Tombrello.
We got a condo in Cinnamon Cove, 116110 Caravel Circle. It's a 2-bedroom, 2-bath condo. Cinnamon Cove is right by basically San Carlos Boulevard and Summerlin, Fort Myers Beach area. Awesome place. 10 heated pools, bocce court. And the tennis courts have bleachers, lighted tennis courts with bleachers. It has a library, fitness center, fishing pier. This condo has been completely gutted. New kitchen with granite countertops, nice stainless appliances, new vanities, new paint, new baseboards, new doors, new everything. This thing is listed at $124,900.
Wow.
If you'd like to see this, give us a call at 239-567-9838.
All right. I've got I think is really a steal if you're looking for this sort of a property. This is on Isle of Capri, and this is an area that we don't talk about very often. Isle of Capri is, you get there essentially between, say, the corner of the 41 and the 951 Naples area, Lely area, between that and Marco Island. Isle of Capri is really a cool spot, kind of a sleepy little village, if you will. This property is located at 26 East Pelican Street. If you are on the correct side of Pelican Street, you are sitting directly on the Marco Island River, and across from the Marco Island River is Marco Island. So if you love Marco Island enough where you want to be looking at it all the time, this is the spot to be, oddly enough, on Isle of Capri. This home was built in '99, so it's relatively newer. It certainly looks like brand new. They recently did a drastic price reduction, 3,500 square feet under air. Total square footage is huge, of over 7,200 square feet when you take into consideration garage and lanai and all that kind of stuff. An absolutely gorgeous custom-built home, again, located directly on the Marco Island River. Sometimes we talk about, how long it takes you to get into, open water. This is instantaneous. You walk out onto your dock and
This is popping the beer can. It's not even taking a swig, right?
So you're in the river, and then a minute or two, and you're in, essentially the Gulf of Mexico. So this is really quite spectacular. It does actually have a 14,000-pound boat lift and dock. It has an elevator, a chef's kitchen that runs off of propane. It just goes on and on, folks. $1,295,000 for this size, quality house overlooking the Marco River is a steal. Again, $1,295,000. If this is something you'd like to see, give me a call at 239-450-3000. I don't really think this one, even a million and up, a property that has value, they're not staying on the market.
Absolutely.
Very long. So
it doesn't have to be, $50,000. It's for somebody in that price bracket.
It's spectacular.
If it's a great deal and that's what they're looking for, it's not going to last.
Yep. Okay. Sandy, what do you have?
Well, I always like to bring these interesting little nuggets, not just in the major communities or, out in the States or something. This one is in the Royal Harbor area. It's in a development called The Nest. There are only 4 private residents with direct Gulf access, just minutes from downtown in this area. This was just reduced, I think yesterday actually, to $399. The address is 1481 Chesapeake Avenue. It's unit number 1. These units were built in 2001, so they're the newest construction anywhere around there. Again, it's only 4 residents with direct golf access. It's got 2 plus den, 2 baths, almost 1,900 square feet at $399, and it has the it's just got everything: the plantation shutters. It's got the wet bar with the wine rack, the great room design with an open kitchen. You've even also got the separate dining room. The community offers also deeded boat docks, a pool, and a spa. This is really pretty. I mean, this is a great location, real close to Fifth Avenue and the beaches. You're not listing in a massive community. Gives you a lot of space and, again, golf access. So it's at 1481 Chesapeake Avenue, listed again at $399. This is a foreclosure. So, good opportunity to talk. And as the REO queen, I'd love to show you this. Thank you, Jeff. Kidding, folks. But anyway, give me a call at 239-595-0714.
All right. And with that, we need to take a break. Folks, you are listening to Real Estate Best Buys, the place for real estate Best Buys. Catch us every week, every Sunday at 10 a.m. And if you can't catch us on the air, you can always check us out on the web at realestatebestbuystoday.com. We'll be right back.
Opportunity is knocking. Become a member now. The Southwest Florida Real Estate Investment Association was established in November 2003 and is now an industry leader. The Southwest Florida Real Estate Investment Association has been on the cutting edge of data gathering and analysis of the housing downtrend and foreclosures. Our analysis and trend reporting has made us an expert source for the media and set standards by which the housing market is analyzed and trended within the industry. Our members are real estate investors, real estate agents, title agents, insurance agents, landlords, property managers, wholesalers, rehabbers, note buyers, hedge fund managers, bulk asset purchasers, foreclosure and probate investors, and people just like you who are looking to gain a competitive edge. Our motto is knowledge withheld is knowledge wasted. Join us and check us out on the web at www.swflreia.com. That's www.swflreia.com.
Hi, I'm Sandy Pasteur, Prudential Florida Realty's Park Shore and Ritz-Carlton offices. My partner, Pat Burnett, and I want to put our dedication, knowledge, and years of experience to work for you. Call us at 239-595-0714. If you want to buy or sell that beautiful home on the Gulf or on a championship golf course, we can help. I'm also certified and experienced in short sales and foreclosures with both buyers and sellers in this specialized type of real estate. Today, more than ever, it's important to work with an experienced and knowledgeable realtor. Naples is our home and our specialty. For a free market report or other information, call us at 239-595-0714.
Coastal Breeze News for a fresh perspective. Distributed free every other week at over 300 locations from Marco Island, Goodland, Isle of Capri, Naples, and Everglades City. Coastal Breeze News is a full-color newspaper with full-length featured stories and award-winning photography. Coastal Breeze News is about the people, places, and events you want to know about. Check out the full calendar of events, comprehensive classified section, and the ever-popular columnists. Winner of 14 awards of excellency from the community papers of Florida and member of the Florida Press Association. Coastal Breeze News is the perfect advertising medium to reach your customers. Coastal Breeze News is locally owned and operated, meaning your advertising dollars stay right here to grow this community. Coastal Breeze News, pick up a copy today for a fresh perspective, and be sure to check out coastalbreezenews.com.
It's time to get back with Jeff, Sandy, and Jeff, the trio with insight into today's Southwest Florida real estate market. It's Real Estate Best Buys.
Welcome back. You are listening to Real Estate Best Buys. We keep saying it. It's the place for real estate Best Buys. I'm Jeff Popick.
I'm Jeff Tamburello.
And Sandy Pasteur.
And this is where we come together every week to bring you the Best Buys in all of Southwest Florida. I've said it before. I think it warrants saying again. The three of us do not work with the same brokerage firm. I think that kind of speaks volumes that we truly are.
I wouldn't wish that on a broker, actually.
Can you imagine?
One of us would be more than enough for any given broker. So no, and also we also talk about really the best buys as we see them. I don't necessarily come here with my listings. In fact, I pretty much have sold all of my listings in the last few weeks, so I need more.
I know. I was saying to somebody the other day, I only have 4 listings now that aren't under contract. I mean, I've never been in that situation. It's
and I tell
they're
people,
all gone. I mean, I
tell people I do not want to list your property. I want to sell your property.
Absolutely.
And when I sit face to face with somebody, this is how we can get it sold. And, just having listings for the sake of listings, I mean, I suppose you can have your sign on the yard and that's advertising, which is great. You get buyers that way. But I like to sell people's properties, not just put them in the MLS. So if you're on Marco and you'd like to get an analysis of your property, you can call me, Jeff Popick, at 239-450-3000.
If you're in Lee County, Jeff Tombarello, 239-567-9838.
And in Naples, Sandy Pastor at Prudential Florida Realty, Park Shore, or the Ritz. And my direct dial is 239-595-0714. And like we've been saying, we need listings. So
really?
not just we, definitely us, but the market needs them.
Yeah,
so.
Yeah. Good properties at reasonable prices, they will sell now. So that's a good thing. All right, Tombarello, why don't you get us started here?
We got a bank-owned riverfront home in Cape Coral, 2909 Southeast 22nd Place, 2,002 feet under air, built in 78, pool, tile throughout. It's been updated, and I said riverfront, right? 442.9.
Wow.
For a riverfront home.
River.
Yeah.
Amazing. That's amazing.
That's gorgeous.
All right, Sandy.
Again, a somewhat unknown community in Naples called Beach Walk. For those who know it, they know it well. This is literally walking distance, 2 blocks, 3 blocks to the beach. This is a 2-2, 1,350 square feet, listed at $278,500. This is very close to Vanderbilt Beach, the Ritz-Carlton. Got a lot of things going on there. It's beautiful southern exposure, a beautiful lake view in this particular unit. This is a great community for somebody that wants, a little enclave for winter or a rental. These things rent really well too. It was built in 1987, but this is a lovely, well-kept community. If you stand up on the roof, I'm sure you can even see the Gulf of Mexico. This one's also being offered as turnkey. So, bring your bottle of wine and your bathing suit and away you go. Or as Jeff says, your 6-pack, I guess. And
I drink wine.
Do you really? You've never said
wine,
that.
Yeah.
Oh, you're diverse.
If the store's out of beer.
No, I actually prefer red wine.
Really?
Yeah.
All right.
It's less of a headache. You get the organic sulfite-free wine, and you have no headaches the next day.
Well, if that's the case, then go vodka.
I've done 3 bottles. I had in-laws in town, and I did 3 bottles in one sitting to,
Just to test the
Just
theory.
you?
Yeah.
Just you?
Yeah, it was a
Just
good night.
you.
I had
You had a good
everybody
night.
else was bonding, and I was, babbling.
All right.
How did we get from the beach walk to that? I don't know. But anyway, folks, this is a really great opportunity for someone looking for a great location, a 2-2, close to the beach and fully furnished and turnkey. Give me a call at 239-595-0714.
All right. And actually, I have a property in Naples in a community known as Kings Lake. It's an interesting community and an interesting location in Naples. I mean, it's really, pretty centrally located to just about everything. This house also has had a recent price reduction. It's not a short sale, not a foreclosure. You'd actually be dealing with a real person. And the owner is saying bring offers. It's now listed at $399,950. And let's see here. It's a huge home. The MLS shows it as 3,983 square feet under air. I was actually looking at this property for a client. And according to the Collier appraiser site, which if any of you are not aware, you can go to the site and actually see a sketch or at least a layout of the home, which is kind of cool. And it shows considerably larger than that. So I would say it's closer to 5,000 square feet under air, but again, the MLS shows 3,983 square feet. Really nice home. It has a massive swimming pool and it sits directly on the lake. Really a great spot for a family. It's a large home. And also, there is an open house today, Sunday, from 1 to 4. Again, the address, actually, not again, I didn't give it to you yet, but it's 2342 Queensway. Again, 2342 Queensway. And that's today from 1 to 4. Asking price is $399, $950. Go check it out. We're going to need to take a break. And when we come back, we'll be talking about more of these real estate best buys. Stay tuned.
BudgetBlinds.com.
Budget Blinds, making a dramatic impact on the look of your home with fabulous new window coverings. But why does choosing window coverings always seem such a daunting task? Well, relax. We're Budget Blinds, and we'll bring the showroom to you. Whether you want plantation shutters, draperies, or blinds, our friendly, knowledgeable consultants will help you every step of the way. We'll do the measuring, remove your old blinds, offer temporary shades, and install your new window treatments, all at no cost. And because Budget Blinds has been the nation's largest window treatment retailer for 20 years, we carry the very latest styles from the biggest names, plus our exclusive no questions asked warranty. Best value, best service, best quality, all with your budget in mind. Why would you go anywhere else?
Come discover Budget Blinds. For special discount offers, visit BudgetBlinds.com. That's BudgetBlinds.com. Or call 1-888-88-BUDGET.
Budget Blinds, a style for every point of view.
BudgetBlinds.com.
Are you facing foreclosure? Has your lender sold your mortgage or lost the note? Even if you didn't make your mortgage payments, you may have the rights that can prevent foreclosure. Defending your foreclosure and knowing your rights may give you leverage to modify your existing loan, avoid a deficiency judgment, avoid a foreclosure on your credit history, or provide you the time necessary to get back on your feet financially. You need an attorney that has foreclosure defense experience, not just some referral service. The law office of Mark L. Shapiro, PA, has handled hundreds of foreclosure defense cases and has represented foreclosure defense clients since 1992. If you would like to speak with an experienced foreclosure defense attorney, call Mark L. Shapiro, PA at 239-649-8050. That's 239-649-8050.
In today's competitive real estate market, timing is everything. Steelbridge Realty LLC is a licensed real estate brokerage headquartered in Lee County that utilizes cutting-edge marketing techniques to offer solutions in today's market. Steelbridge Realty's group of professionals have decades of experience and have navigated through many business cycles. If you own real estate that you're thinking of selling, we would be happy to provide you with a free competitive market analysis. If you have any general questions about buying or selling land, residential or commercial real estate in Florida, call Steelbridge Realty at 239-567-9838. That's Steelbridge Realty at 239-567-9838. Or you can check us out on the web anytime, day or night at www.lee-county-homes.com. That's www.lee-county-homes.com.
It's time to get back with Jeff, Sandy, and Jeff, the trio with insight into today's Southwest Florida real estate market. It's Real Estate Best Buys.
Welcome back. You are listening to Real Estate Best Buys, the place for real estate best buys. Let's jump right into these. We still have plenty of deals. Who starts us off here? Jeff Tombarello.
I got a house in Lehigh, 3402 13th Street Southwest, listed at $26,500. It's $23 a square foot. Built in 1989, it is 1,117 feet under air. It does need a little bit of work. Garage door, soffits, fascia, drywall repair, cabinets, vanities, trim, AC equipment, paint, appliances. So bear in mind at the end of it, you should have a pretty nice house, though, when you rebuild the thing. I'm thinking this thing rents somewhere $695 to $750 where it's at in Lehigh. It's a good location for rentals.
Okay.
But if you'd like to see this, give us a call at 239-567-9838, but $26,500.
Wow,
good deal.
that's insane. All right, Sandy.
Okay, this is a beauty in Pelican Creek in Pelican Bay. It is a turnkey 3-2 condo, 1,327 square feet. This one is at 7750 Pelican Creek Circle. It's unit 305, so it's on the top floor. It's also been currently renovated and updated. It's got the new tile on the diagonal, new paint, new kitchen with granite, stainless, beautiful European-style cabinets, all new bathrooms. Again, it's a 3-2. It's got the beautiful long lake view, sitting out on your lanai, enjoying the sunset. This unit also has an extra large 2-car garage with plenty of storage space. It's listed at $525. It is one of the least expensive opportunities in Pelican Bay, let alone in Pelican Creek. And again, it's a 3-2. So if someone's looking for this beautiful location and getting at a good price, give me a call at 239-595-0714.
Okay, and actually, I went out this past week, and previewed a property for a client in a community called Copper Cove.
Oh, yeah.
Which we talked about.
Yep.
And it's interesting. Before we were talking about building a house in, I would want to say Key West, Key Marco, for, $200 a foot was the figure you gave. Well, folks, you can go to, and there's a place for that. I mean, if you want to, if you have the money and you want to have a custom built home, then it's amazing really what you can build a house for now under $200 a foot. But Copper Cove, I went to go look at this house. It's their Sorrento model. Approximately 3,200, almost 3,300 square feet under air. And it's got everything. I mean, built by Lennar Homes. It's got some home automation system. It's got crown moldings. It's done right. It's not a custom built home, but almost 3,300 square feet for essentially what boils down to $111 a square foot for a brand new home. The fees in Copper Cove, this is another great thing that I like about Copper Cove, is if you don't want all the amenities and you don't want to, more specifically pay for all the amenities, this has really no amenities. So the fees there are unbelievably low at $250 a month, which covers your entire lawn care, and virtually everything else. I think it doesn't cover your electric, of course, and your phone, if you even have a phone. A lot of people don't even have landlines anymore, but
that's right. It's
really unbelievable, and it's a great central location for a brand new home. This is the Sorrento model, priced at $365,000, brand new. So if you'd like to see that, you can give me a call, 239-450-3000. I am a huge fan of this property, and now Lennar is even into Treviso Bay and kind of all over.
Well, Lennar did a good job, too, when the Chinese drywall hit in a couple of areas that we were watching.
Absolutely
they fixed
did.
it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They really stepped up and did a good job.
Yeah,
and that's, they're one of the builders now, one of the, largest home builders in the country that are profitable. So, that
Go back and research that company. They're a bright bunch. They, in the late 70s, were securitizing mortgages. There's a big note sale, Rialto Capital, FDIC note sale. That's a subsidiary of Lennar, or guys from Lennar. That's a bright bunch of guys.
Yeah. And it's an interesting process.
Girls.
I was asking them about, okay, if somebody wanted to buy this model, but they wanted to, a little bit bigger, a little bit smaller, they wanted to move the wall, can't do it. And that's, a few people might want to be able to customize it, but to be able to buy for this price where they have it down to a science. I mean, and so it isn't custom. It's really an amazing thing to see the way these homes go up and the quality and so on. So anyway, again, Copper Cove, if you'd like to see the Sorrento model or anything else, 239-450-3000. We need to take a break, and when we come back, we'll be talking about some more deals. Stay tuned. You are listening to Real Estate Best Buys. We will be right back.
Has foreclosure gotten you down? Do you feel overwhelmed by financial problems? Maybe you just need some direction or guidance. Then let Mark L. Shapiro help you. Since 1992, Mark L. Shapiro and his staff have been dedicated in helping people with personal injury cases, foreclosure defense, short sales, as well as many other real estate matters. Visit us on the web at attorneyshapiro.com or call 649-8050. That's 649-8050. Mark L. Shapiro. Large enough to handle your legal needs, but small enough to care.
Looking for tenants? You should know that the most important part of property management is qualifying tenants, yet many overlook this vital step in the process. Michael Lyons with Zivkovic and Associates Real Estate Services specializes in property management. In fact, he currently manages over 400 homes. He's a licensed real estate agent and also licensed as a condo association manager. Additionally, Michael is completely fluent in Spanish. Michael Lyons has resided in Southwest Florida his entire life and enjoys doing property management. If you need help managing your home or just want a tenant placed, call 239-560-6164. That's 239-560-6164. Or visit his website at www.swflpropertymanager.com. That's swflpropertymanager.com.
Hi, I'm Sandy Pastor of Prudential Florida Realty's Park Shore and Ritz-Carlton offices. My partner, Pat Burnett, and I want to put our dedication, knowledge, and years of experience to work for you. Call us at 239-595-0714. If you want to buy or sell that beautiful home on the Gulf or on a championship golf course, we can help. I'm also certified and experienced in short sales and foreclosures, with both buyers and sellers in this specialized type of real estate. Today, more than ever, it's important to work with an experienced and knowledgeable realtor. Naples is our home and our specialty. For a free market report or other information, call us at 239-595-0714.
It's time to get back with Jeff, Sandy, and Jeff, the trio with insight into today's Southwest Florida real estate market. It's Real Estate Best Buys.
Welcome back. You are listening to Real Estate Best Buys, the place for real estate best buys. I'm Jeff Popick.
I'm Jeff Tumbarello.
And Sandy Pastor.
And why don't we jump right into some of these deals? Tumbarello, why don't you get us started here?
I got 19010 Persimmon Ridge Road in Alva. I don't know any other way to describe this, but as a 12-acre private lakefront resort. I mean, it's an amazing, amazing home. It's custom built in 07, 4.3. Outdoor cabana, the pool's amazing. There's one other home I believe that fronts on this lake. It's a private 12 lake, but you have to see this home to get it. When you go to Disney and they've got like the LED lighting in the ceiling that looks like stars.
Mm-hmm. Sure.
He has this. It's in two of the children's bedrooms.
Oh, wow!
And it's like $5,000 a room to put that in, roughly. I mean, it's as you would say, built to the nines. I can't get the whole Popick accent on there, but it's really, really an amazing home, and I mean it's truly an amazing home, and you would have to see it if you want that type of living. Huge oak trees, all the oak trees are manicured perfectly. Outdoor lighting everywhere. It's an amazing home. It could be a better homes and garden shoot.
My daughter's going to be jealous. We only get those glow-in-the-dark things that we stick on the ceiling.
I was going to say, yeah, you can get them to stick on the ceiling, too. My granddaughters have those.
You just make friends with their kids and let her stay the night.
There you
that's
go.
A good idea.
Treasure.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, but then they come home and they want it, too.
Where exactly is Alva?
Alva, going east, basically you have Fort Myers and kind of North Fort Myers, and then to the east of that is Alva.
Okay.
It's kind of a rural. It's cool out there. It's old Florida.
Okay.
Horses, stuff like that. Ranches, groves. It's what I call Florida. Not most people think Florida is a beach. I think of oak trees and orange groves and alligators when I think of Florida.
That's neat.
If you'd like to see this, give us a call at 239-567-9838.
All right. Sandy.
Shifting gears a little bit here, we've been talking about duplexes and so forth. There's a great opportunity in Naples Park. This is a duplex. Each unit is 2+ den, 1 bath, and 1,000 square feet. So these are good-sized units. They each have their own separate driveway. It's fully occupied and has been. There's also a front screened lanai and a back screened lanai on each unit, and they each have their own individual backyards. This is asking $229. It's also in the 500 block of 99th Ave, which, the lower the number, the closer you are to the beach. So from a location standpoint, if you're an end user, live in one, rent out the other, or just, need someplace to park some good money and get a little income, this is a good opportunity for somebody. And if you're interested in seeing this, give me a call at 239-595-0714.
All right. And I have a property we kind of mentioned, Key Marco. This is a vacant lot, which actually, this is a listing of ours. $74,900 is the asking price for a lot, 144 feet by 190 feet. I don't know, what does that come to? Nearly half an acre or so, roughly. Key Marco is an amazing place, and I'm going to let you kind of talk a little bit about it because you know it also. But Key Marco is a private, gated community, an island, if you will, off of Marco Island. 134 residential home sites. There's tons of amenities here. You also get a boat dock, essentially, with ownership in Key Marco. I mean, it's an amazing thing for not any additional money. So again, a half-acre home site for $74,900, and the owner is going to consider financing as well. I mean, this is just...
That's unbelievable.
It's really...
the elevations on Key Marco are pretty amazing. You have some 12 and 13-foot elevations on Key Marco. You have real-life hills.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Yeah.
Which it's really...
And you're about, what, 2 minutes from Publix?
Maybe 2.5.
Yeah.
Yeah, so...
That's if you drive slow.
And that's, factoring in for traffic.
Or a red light.
I don't know if
Maybe there's not a red light.
There's not a red light.
There you go.
No.
Not
Yeah.
even a red light
No.
you have to worry about.
So there you go, folks. 906 Whiskey Creek Drive. These will vanish. I want to say a lot of these lots back several years ago were $500,000 and up.
Most, I believe the last bank-owned lot just traded in there.
So
there was recently a sale, I want to say, above that price point, and it was a bank-owned lot to trade in. And I have the entire Key Marco in Excel, and I believe that all the bank-owned lots have traded.
Yeah,
I'm surprised you haven't bought that.
Jeff won't buy anything under $500,000. It's not.
That's right. It's hardly
What was
worth
I
my
thinking?
time. Yeah. Okay. Folks, you are listening to Real Estate Best Buys. We're going to have to take a break, and we'll come back with more Real Estate Best Buys. Stay tuned.
It starts with a dream of everything you want your home to be, and the personal touch of someone you trust to make it a reality. Making dreams come true is what we do. Your home reimagined.
At Dreammaker Bath and Kitchen, our award-winning design team creates a fun and easy approach to remodeling. Our showroom offers guests with countless displays of fine cabinetry and designer tiles. From traditional to contemporary, we have the value, design, and style of your choice to meet your budget. Call today for your free design consultation, 596-5306. Our website, naplesdreammaker.com, 596-5306. Dreammaker Bath and Kitchen, 596-5306.
Refreshed, renewed, remodeled by Dreammaker Bath and Kitchen.
Coastal Breeze News for a fresh perspective. Distributed free every other week at over 300 locations from Marco Island, Goodland, Isle of Capri, Naples, and Everglades City. Coastal Breeze News is a full-color newspaper with full-length feature stories and award-winning photography. Coastal Breeze News is about the people, places, and events you want to know about. Check out the full calendar of events, comprehensive classified section, and the ever-popular columnists. Winner of 14 awards of excellency from the community papers of Florida and member of the Florida Press Association. Coastal Breeze News is the perfect advertising medium to reach your customers. Coastal Breeze News is locally owned and operated, meaning your advertising dollars stay right here to grow this community. Coastal Breeze News, pick up a copy today for a fresh perspective, and be sure to check out coastalbreezenews.com.
BudgetBlinds.com.
Ever gone to a store to pick out new window treatments? But when you finally get home, it seems they never look quite as nice as the picture on the package. Well, there's a better way. Budget Blinds, bringing our showroom to your home. With Budget Blinds, you can view many styles such as plantation shutters, draperies, or blinds, all surrounded by your decor. No more guessing. The result? A perfect solution every time. 20 years in business, Budget Blinds is the nation's largest window treatment retailer with a personal touch from local, knowledgeable consultants. And we go the extra mile. Free temporary shades, free removal of your old blinds, and free installation. And there's a reason we're called Budget Blinds. Best quality, best value, best service, all with your budget in mind. Plus our exclusive, no questions asked warranty.
Come discover Budget Blinds. For special discount offers, visit budgetblinds.com. That's budgetblinds.com. Or call 1-888-88-BUDGET.
Budget Blinds, a style for every point of view.
budgetblinds.com.
It's time to get back with Jeff, Sandy, and Jeff, the trio with insight into today's Southwest Florida real estate market. It's Real Estate Best Buys.
Welcome back. You are listening to Real Estate Best Buys, the place for real estate Best Buys. Come together every week and talk about all the true Best Buys throughout Southwest Florida, and even some open houses.
Open houses. I'm going to be sitting in an open house this Sunday, 1 to 4, and would love to see all of you come out and take a look at this beauty. It is a beauty. It is at 310 Devil's Bite. It is in Park Shore. The list price is $2.8 million, and it is a 3-bedroom, 3.5 bath, over 4,600 square feet. You've got a bay view. This is one of those gorgeous, dramatic homes in a fabulous location. We don't have a lot of time for me to talk about it, but I do want to just invite everybody to come see me. Give me a call at 239-595-0714, and I'd love to see you this afternoon.
All right. And also, if you're driving around today, in Kings Lake, like I mentioned before, but I'll tell you again, 2342 Queensway in Kings Lake today, Sunday, from 1 to 4 p.m. This home is $399,000, and it's somewhere between 4,000 and 5,000 square feet of living space. So go check that one out also for sure. Folks, you've been listening to Real Estate Best Buys. Again, real fast, if you are considering selling your home, now is the time to get it on the market. Make sure it's priced right. You can give any of us a call. I'm Jeff Popick, 239-450-3000.
Jeff Tombarello, 239-567-9838.
And Sandy Pastor, 239-595-0714.
All right. Again, catch us every week, every Sunday, 10 a.m., and we will bring you the true, very best buys in real estate. I'll catch you next week. Take care.
Be sure to listen to Real Estate Best Buys every Sunday morning at 10. Brought to you by the law offices of Mark L. Shapiro. In the meantime, if you need help buying or selling property on Marco Island, be sure to call Jeff Popick of Marco Island Realty, 239-450-3000. That's 239-450-3000. For help in Naples, call Sandy Pastor of Prudential Florida Realty at 239-595-0714. That's 239-595-0714. And for all your real estate needs in Lee County, call Jeff Tombarello of Steel Bridge Realty, 239-567-9838. That's 239-567-9838.
Hi, folks. Jeff Popick here. If you're looking to purchase a Best Buy in real estate, whether a home, condo, lot, or commercial property, you should know that it costs you nothing to have an insightful and experienced realtor work for you and represent you. I have been an active real estate investor spanning almost 3 decades and also have my real estate license to help other people achieve their goals too. My specialty is representing buyers on Marco Island and in Naples. Find Real Estate Best Buys. I'm Jeff Popick of Marco Island Realty, and I invite you to call me without any obligation to discuss how I can help you too. Call 239-450-3000 anytime to speak with me personally about how I can help you achieve your real estate goals. That's 239-450-3000.